Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a really charming and unusual book. It's an 1883 facsimile edition of the Religio Medici, the Religion of a Doctor, by the great 17th century writer Sir Thomas Browne. This is a facsimile of the first edition, edited by W.A. Greenhill and published in 1883. And as you can see, it is a facsimile of the 17th century printing with scholarly notes at the front and so on. So it's a facsimile edition of Thomas Browne's book in this wonderful and highly unusual veneered oak binding. The bind, there's a little stain there, but otherwise it's fairly clean. The binding is extraordinary thin layers of oak placed on cardboards, stiff cardboards, and then stamped to look as though it's been carved. I've never quite seen a binding like it. So it's veneered oak strips, as you can see a little shredding there, stretched across the boards of the book and then stamped to resemble carved binding. There's a little bit of scratching and scuffing to the spine there, but the binding is basically stout and sound. You can see at some stage the book has been sold for £35 by a dealer, and it's all sorts of treasures in the front. There's a fantastic Gothic bookplate of F. Hopkinson, Fellow of the Royal Society of Arts, who owned the book. There's various notes by him. There's a tracing of Thomas Browne's handwriting done by Hopkinson from an original document written by Thomas Browne. This is a flyleaf which I suspect has come loose, although it doesn't look as though it was ever attached. On the back of it is printed notes have been cut out of a magazine on Thomas Browne. There's a print which has been cut out and stuck in the front of the book. There are various notes by F. Hopkinson, signed F. Hopkinson, FSA, LLD, about Thomas Browne. There's a stuck-in section from a bookseller's catalogue of a real first edition and second edition for sale. In the 19th century there, £8, 10 shillings. I wish it had cost that today. And so there it is, a beautiful first, early facsimile edition of Thomas Browne's Religio Medici, published in 1880. There's the print that's also on the front. Published in 1883. And with these nice inclusions at the front, including a tracing of Thomas Browne's handwriting and this very extraordinary veneered oak cover. I found 2 copies of this for sale on the internet at the moment. They're priced at £63 and £68. It's that kind of book. Thanks very much. Bye.